pretty fuzzy this morning. I'm in a motel room in southern San Diego, or Chula Vista. Um, Thank you for your prayers. Had an eventful trip. I would love to sit down and tell you about it, but it ended with trying to get my first Uber, and a guy saw me looking at my phone, and he stopped and he ran over to me and he says, "Can I help you? I'm a Lyft driver." And so he took me from the airport to Best Western, and just about 5 minutes from the hospital here. So, anyways, and along the way, he talked nonstop. He's a Christian from the Middle East. That's what he claims. He told me repeated stories of healing in his life and in the life of his family from cancer, as I had shared with him about Ed and believing God for his work in his life. And so that was quite interesting. Um, I'm not going to get into the whole of it, but it was as if God was saying, "Okay, old man, I'm going to skip a step and have the Uber driver, the Lyft driver, find you." So that's what happened last night. I came here and got here about, I don't know, it was almost 1 o'clock in the morning here. We were 2 hours late on the tarmac in Denver um, for various reasons. But anyways, I wanted to let you know that God is a good God, and I am looking forward to seeing Alicia and Ed. Um, my understanding is it's going to be 9 o'clock. It's just right now a little after 6 here. Before I can get into the hospital, I'm going to double check on that a little bit. I'm going to go for breakfast. But anyways, we're looking at Psalm 103, and today I'm just going to say that the benefit of God in our life, and this was actually David's self-talk. Remember, he's talking to himself. Remember these things in your life, David, that God forgives all your iniquities. And the next one we'll go into more is one that sometimes, well, we get fuzzy on it, just like my picture on this screen. And he heals all your diseases. And we're going to talk about that some more. I do want to just say this, is that no matter where you're at on this, no matter what you believe about God's healing, I want you to know that God is a healer, that he's a great physician, that he's in the healing business. And we're going to talk about what that looks like. It didn't look the same for Job as it did for the paralytic man, or the blind man, or the lepers that were healed. I mean, there's zillions of examples in Scripture of God's healing power. But it takes an understanding of who God is and his eternalness, as opposed to our temporalness, our temporary condition versus his eternal commitment to our eternal condition, because that is what we are now. If you know Jesus, you're no longer an earthbound creature. You are now an eternity, heaven-bound creature. So we're going to talk about healing. But I want you to know that God is the great physician. He is a healer. And we pursue him and we seek him because he is. We're going to talk about the order of healing and a lot of things, because healing is something that creates a lot of confusion and division in the body of Christ. But we are asking God, believing God for Ed's healing. And we'll talk about that more as the week goes on. But walking into this not knowing if they will be in the hospital for days, or get out today and go someplace else. We don't know what the future holds in the slightest. None of us do, but we're certain of it, that we don't know. So we're taking one step at a time. But I want to say thank you to those who made this possible for me and for us, to pour into the lives of my precious daughter and son-in-law, and to be here. But like country ones coming to the city. That's what we've got in the background. If you could hear it as I hear it, it's just the non-stop noise of traffic. And came into San Diego and looked down and saw the masses. Well, we didn't see the people, but lights that represented millions and millions and millions of people. And I thought, wow, what a wake-up call. There's a world out there that needs Jesus. The greater need is the first benefit of being forgiven. So this morning, thank you. I appreciate your prayers, cover your prayers. I'm going to go have breakfast and then I'm going to see if I can go see Ed in the hospital before visiting hours. I think visiting hours start at 9 o'clock, so I'm going to try to go early. Oh, by the way, I got down with the wrong charger. That's just the way I roll. And so my phone needs a charger. I'm going to buy a charger at some point today for my phone because I'm pretty dependent upon it to get rides and to communicate with people and to get where I need to be. So appreciate your prayers. Thank you, everyone, for your generosity and your help along the way. Father, this morning I just thank you and praise you that I'm not relying on me and that you're a great God. Not always understanding your ways, but God knowing your heart is a heart of love for me and for us, but for Malaysia and others going through a valley, going through a tough time. So Lord, we thank you, we praise you, we look at you and not at the problem. Lord, we just thank you that you're turning the same and that you are at work as a physician through other physicians, and that we're seeing little evidences of your provision, of your healing, of your intervention, of your protection, of your invasion into the situation, even in ways that we didn't want, but we still see your hand. And we thank you for it in Jesus' name. Amen. The signal here isn't great, so I don't know if you got this, but blessings to